Lots of unsettled weather here in central and eastern Kentucky lately, but finally a break on this final day of spring here in the bluegrass. And we've got lots of sunshine welcoming the spring season into the upcoming weekend. We've got a big ridge of heat, more indicative of, say, mid to late summer, that's going to settle in over the Ohio Valley and the eastern part of the U.S. And that's going to mean heat and humidity for several days. So you want to plan accordingly, but the key is dry, something we haven't seen in a while as far as the weekend from start to finish. A few fair weather clouds, and you can see the high-level thin cirrus clouds, basically debris clouds off of this dying complex of thunderstorms that developed across the upper Midwest, and as it moved to the southeast, just running into the very dry air mass, relatively speaking, in place here over the Ohio Valley. So that's kind of filtered the sun out in a few locations. Checking out Mount Sterling, Montgomery County, nice warm 84. Dew points not bad, humidity levels down a bit, so it's pretty comfortable and a really nice way to close out the spring season with the summer solstice just hours away. Jackson County near McKee, the Kentucky Mesonet at 82. We're 86, Lexington, Richmond, down to Mount Vernon. Same story over to Danville, Bardstown, 85 in Frankfort. Dew points, again, great measure of the amount of moisture in the atmosphere. Now, anything over 60, you can feel it a little muggy, but it's relative. Remember back earlier in this week, we had low to mid 70 dew points, and we're going to be there again soon. So this isn't too bad. Low to mid 60s, and that will make for a fairly comfortable evening. But look at air temperatures, 91 Springfield, St. Louis, 88 in Paducah, and those dew points, yes, getting back to around 70 or so, and they'll probably be a bit higher than that. So that's why we're concerned with this first legitimate round of hot and humid air right as we welcome the summer season. High pressure and control, not going anywhere anytime soon. Awesome evening, great way to kickstart the weekend. So get out there and enjoy it. Quiet overnight. Tomorrow morning, if you're out early, it's going to be really comfortable into the mid 60s. And then tomorrow afternoon should make a run into the upper 80s for afternoon highs. Good bit of sunshine, a few little scattered clouds here and there. Notice the lack of rainfall chances, even though we're going to have a lot of humidity around. I think an isolated pop-up can't be ruled out Monday, Tuesday, even Wednesday. We're talking really low-end chances overall. Looking ahead, second half of the weekend, more of the same. Note that high doesn't go anywhere. We're going to be right around 90, and then it may dry out enough. Remember, we're well above average on our rainfall. Everything's all greened up, so it takes a little while to kind of dry the surface out, and that should allow us to make a run into the low, possibly mid-90s. Look how high the humidity levels are going to be beginning Sunday and beyond. So as we have been advertising the last several days, unusually strong area of high pressure for this time of the year. So heat and some humidity. So this pattern is going to be more like what we would typically say at the end of July and through August. So a bit of a summer sizzle right on cue. Not too bad this weekend, but remember, it takes the body a while to get acclimated. The first round of heat and humidity, especially given just how cool it was or mild it was in May, and we've gotten pretty deep in June without any legitimate heat. So Monday, Tuesday especially, low 100s for the heat index. So definitely take it slow, hydrate, and try to get some shade during the hottest part of the day. Mostly clear, pleasant tonight, 66. Coming up tomorrow, more sunshine beginning to heat up, and the humidity returns as well. And the extended forecast here, ironically, that summer solstice, 10:41 p.m. this evening, and boy, we just jump right into it. The only rain chances being very isolated during the afternoon hours, and you see all of next week, afternoon highs pretty consistent into the low 90s.